You know that feeling when it seems like everything is falling apart and there is so much wrong with the world that you don't know how or even want to verbalize it? This is a feeling I've had to welcome as I slowly try to make myself immune to it. I have overcome a lot of challenges to be the person I am, but the repercussions that came with it almost seem unnecessary. In society as I see it, there is a fine line between having a disorder where everyone knows you have special needs and having a disorder but being able to blend in like you're one in the crowd. This is a fine line that I am fortunate to have crossed, but is a challenge in itself to figure out where I belong in the world. These challenges began when I was 2 years and 8 months old. I was a normal baby, and nobody could have suspected anything would go wrong. But then it happened. January 29th, 2002, I had my first seizure. Life was going on as normal, but then I stopped talking and went unconscious. This soon turned into epilepsy, and I was diagnosed with encephalitis. Coming back from the hospital wasn't so simple. As a result of this experience, I had forgotten how to walk. It wasn't until 2 to 4 months later that I pushed through and redeveloped the skill. My seizures continued with no recognizable pattern, but considering I didn't know what was happening except the cycle of life was eat, sleep, play, it wasn't until pre-K that things started to seem confusing. I would go to school every day, but for some reason I wasn't able to get anyone to play with me. To make matters even more confusing, it seemed like one day school just stopped for a really long time. It was summer, but I didn't know that. At the end of summer, I ended up in the same classroom but with different kids and saw my old classmates on the other side of the hallway, kindergarten. This completely blew my mind. During that second year, I would ask, why was I held back? Each time I asked, I got a different response, either because I didn't have friends or because I didn't sing in the plays. It never crossed my mind, though, that it was because of something so serious. However, at that time, the answers I got were the only thing that influenced me. So that year, I was determined not to get held back again.